Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrali sadri wa yassirli amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Hope that you all are well, enjoying your learning, and I hope that you have watched the series of videos that are uploaded on my channel for Excel as well as MS Word. So if you have not watched it, then do watch the videos to get the insight of how to handle the different functions and how to handle the simple tasks in Excel. Today I'm here with a very useful video that will help you a lot in creating a macro. So what is a macro? Before we proceed to the working of macro, what I want you to learn to know and learn is what a macro is. A macro is a series of actions, or it can be one action also that you can record, and those actions that are repetitive can be used or can be called whenever you want to, can be run, and that will minimize your workload. That will be very helpful, especially in handling the formatting tasks. Now, I hope that it's very much clear what the macro is. Now, let's see how to record a macro. So here we can see that macro isn't there, but opening the macro option is very simple. I'm telling you two methods, and you can apply whichever method suits you or whichever method you find easy. First of all, clicking anywhere, right clicking anywhere on your ribbon, you can see it is going to show you an option of customize ribbon. You click on this customize the ribbon and it shows you an option of developer here. This is not checked. Once you click on this one, it becomes checked, and with the help of this one, it becomes available, and you can see developer is there in your bar. And once you click on the bar, then there's an option through which you can record the macro. And another method through which you can make this developer available is you click on file, and then there is an option that is available, file tab, and then there is options that is available, and you click on this options, and then it takes you to a screen, just Excel options. Here you move to customize ribbon, and this will open the same screen that was shown to you right now as the first method. So whichever method you are okay with, you can apply that method in order to make this developer available on your screen. Now moving to how can you record a macro, how can you run the macro? So before you run the macro, you need to record. And recording is very simple. You simply have to click on the option of record macro, and this will give you a screen asking you to enter the macro name. So you can give any macro name. For example, here if I say format or formatting, and then it is possible for me to give a shortcut key of your choice also. For example, if I say control X or maybe control Y, and then it prompts me that whether you want to store this macro in this workbook, or you want to make it available in the new workbook, or you want it to be available in personal macro workbook. So let's keep it very simple, and let's keep it for this workbook only. Another option that is available is description. So if you think that you may need the description for your own self, then you can write a simple description for yourself to remember that why you are creating this macro for future use. Now, for example, if I say I'm using it for formatting the sheet, simple. Keeping it very simple, I simply said I am using the macro for formatting the sheet, and I click on OK. Now you can see that this is now the beginning of recording a macro, and this is shown through the option of stop recording. It means that now your macro recording has started. Let's see the steps. These are the grid lines. The very first thing that I want is I do not want the grid lines to be present in my sheet. And let me tell you, the grid lines are only available on screen. They're never printed. So in order to make these grid lines not visible, moving to the View tab, here the grid lines option is there. I am clicking on this one, making it unavailable, or you can see that it is not there anymore. Then a new activity that I'm doing is making the group or highlighting the entire text, entire sheet contents, and then moving to the home tab, clicking on the option of borders, and I'm selecting all borders. And this all is done on my first sheet, that is midterm sheet. Then applying some more formatting here. Moving here, I just am changing the font color, I'm changing the background color, or I can change the font color of this line also, of containing the names. The column that is containing the names, I just want to change the font color of this line also. Then a few more formatting that is applied right now, making the text centralized. Similarly, another thing that I'm doing is I'm just making it see. This all is done on my text. This all is done on my sheet. And then moving to another thing that you can see, I can even decrease or increase the decimals also. So you can see increasing the decimals or decreasing the decimals. So all this activity is done, and I am now done with my work and moving back to this developer, and then I will say stop recording. My recording is now stopped. Now you can see the macro has been recorded. Moving to the new final exam, I'm just in the new sheet. You can see here, it's simple. It is simply formatted. No formatting is available here except for the top two lines. And now we are just running the macro. And for this, we are clicking on macro once again. But here we are not going to move to the record macro. Now we will say that I want to run the macro. So my macro is by the name formatting. There's one more macro that is created earlier. So this is what we have created right now. And then we click on run. And you can see once you click on run, all the actions that were performed and recorded in the previous sheet in the macro form are going to be applied here. And this has made your task very simple. This is just a beginning activity that you can see apply. And remember, you can apply more things for your own benefit depending on your requirement, whatever you are, whatever is feasible for your concern, for your organizational setup, and that will be very useful. Hope that you have liked this video, the small video that we have made on the topic of macro. Do subscribe my channel. Do not forget to click on the bell icon to get the latest updates, and do write the comments so that we will be able to know that how have you liked our videos. That will help us a lot in improving whatever you want to watch. Allah Hafiz, take very good care of yourselves and loved ones. May Allah bless you. May Allah help you.